The statistics are remarkable. Drake has officially become the most streamed artist in Spotify's history, reaching an astonishing 114.6 billion streams. That's right, 114 billion with a B. With this incredible milestone, Drake has overtaken Taylor Swift, who now stands at a notable but significantly lower 105.4 billion streams. This achievement is substantial enough to make waves in the music industry, and rightly so. The Toronto superstar has been a major figure in streaming culture for years, and now he holds the title with no close competitors in sight. However, with Kendrick Lamar missing from the top 10 most streamed artists, a crucial question arises. Does this mean Drake is more influential than Kendrick? By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. This question extends beyond just streaming figures. It delves into what we value in hip hop, artistry, and cultural legacy. While Drake boasts impressive streaming numbers, Kendrick offers artistry, a Pulitzer Prize, a loyal fan base, and arguably a deeper cultural impact. Drake's streaming success didn't happen overnight. It is the result of over a decade of consistency, adaptability, and a clever approach to music as a global product. Since his 2010 debut, Thank Me Later, through major projects like Views, Scorpion, and Certified Lover Boy, Drake has crafted his sound for repeated listening. His tracks dominate playlists, radio, TikTok trends, and even sports events. He has released a vast amount of music, often lengthy albums with diverse sounds, and has smartly collaborated with emerging talents and international artists to expand his reach. His latest achievement is not just a personal milestone. It underscores the streaming era's emphasis on accessibility and replay value. Drake's music is designed for mass appeal. He is always online, always relevant, and consistently present in the ears of a global audience. On the flip side, there's Kendrick Lamar. Even though Kendrick may not be among Spotify's top 10 most streamed artists, reducing his cultural importance to mere numbers overlooks the true essence of his influence. Kendrick doesn't flood the market with music, he carefully curates each release. Over nearly 15 years, he has put out only 5 studio albums, each a cohesive piece that invites attention, analysis, and deep listening. He is a storyteller in a genre that often favors singles over depth. Despite releasing less music, Kendrick has garnered accolades that far exceed Spotify statistics. He is the only rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize for music for his 2017 album Damn. He has created classic albums like Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, each pushing hip-hop into new artistic realms. He has headlined the Super Bowl and has tackled themes of American culture, racial trauma, mental health, and generational pain in ways that critics and fans alike consider groundbreaking. When evaluating whether Drake's higher streaming figures make him more influential than Kendrick, we first need to define what we mean by influence. Is it merely about how often an artist is played, or does it involve the depth of their message, how long their lyrics resonate after the music stops? Drake achieves remarkable streaming numbers, while Kendrick influences culture. It's also crucial to look at how each artist interacts with their audience. Drake thrives on being in the spotlight. He is active on social media, often involved in celebrity controversies, and uses platforms like Instagram and TikTok to stay relevant. In contrast, Kendrick values his privacy. He rarely tweets, avoids following trends, and seldom gives interviews. However, when he does release new music, it commands significant attention. Their fan bases are quite different as well. Listeners of Drake seek enjoyment, catchy melodies, and a good vibe, while Kendrick's fans look for introspection, intricate meanings, and storytelling. This difference leads to distinct listening experiences. Drake's music is easy to binge, whereas Kendrick's is meant to be appreciated slowly. The recent rivalry between Drake and Kendrick has further highlighted these contrasts. In 2024, after years of subtle digs and underlying tension, the conflict escalated with diss tracks that stirred the genre. Kendrick's responses, such as Euphoria, 616 in LA, and the viral Not Like Us, dominated hip-hop conversations for months. On the other hand, while Drake's responses received high streaming numbers, they didn't leave the same lasting impression. This feud revealed a broader truth. Kendrick doesn't require constant visibility to attract attention. His presence is event-driven. Even during his peak commercial success, Drake faced criticism. Some claimed his creativity had waned, while others pointed out inconsistencies in his work. Although he still has a large fan base, there is a growing belief that his reign, while still strong, may be nearing a pivotal moment. Conversely, Kendrick appears to take on the role of a wise elder, despite his youth. He commands respect not only in hip-hop but also across music, literature, film, and academia. Recently, Temple University launched a course dedicated to his life and lyrics, and his work is examined in colleges, with his verses treated as poetry. This isn't meant to undermine Drake. Instead, it emphasizes how Kendrick has transformed the perception of a rapper in contemporary society. While Drake's remarkable 114.6 billion streams showcase his unparalleled commercial success, Kendrick's absence from the top 10 does not lessen his importance. It serves as a reminder that influence and impact are not always measurable by statistics. Consider the artists who cite Kendrick as their primary inspiration: Baby Keem, J.I.D., Cordy, and even new pop stars who draw from his themes. His style has influenced an entire generation's sound. His lyrics are referenced in protests, academic writings, and presidential speeches, demonstrating a unique form of power. Nonetheless, it's clear that Drake's influence is substantial. He is not just a rap icon, he is a global pop phenomenon. He has remained relevant for over a decade in a rapidly changing genre. Regardless of personal opinions about him, his streaming success indicates he is still highly in demand. Both artists wield significant influence, but in different manners. Drake represents broad reach, while Kendrick signifies depth. Drake's legacy will likely be marked by his consistent chart success, record-breaking feats, and ability to stay ahead of trends. In contrast, Kendrick's legacy will be shaped by his attempts to elevate the genre, challenge its norms, and convey meaningful narratives. Ideally, comparisons wouldn't be necessary. However, competition has always been a core aspect of hip-hop. Debates about who is the greatest of all time, the best lyricist, or who has the most streams drive the culture and uphold high standards. These discussions also enhance our understanding of what each artist signifies. Drake's recent achievement places him at the forefront of the streaming era, while Kendrick's latest verse on Chains and Whips sparked a significant label crisis and a 7-figure buyout just to include it on an album. One artist is leading the charts, while the other is redefining his significance. So, does having more streams mean greater influence? Not necessarily. It reflects greater access, visibility, and familiarity. True influence arises from the substance of your message, the manner of its delivery, and the depth of its resonance. In this respect, Kendrick continues to thrive even if he isn't in the top 10. That said, we should recognize Drake's achievements. Surpassing Taylor Swift on a platform where she consistently excels is no small feat. Drake has built a legacy that will be scrutinized for years to come. He is a marketing genius, a cultural chameleon, and an unstoppable hitmaker. However, don't underestimate Kendrick just because his statistics aren't as prominent. His impact might be more difficult to measure, but it cannot be ignored. This might be the main point to remember. Drake dominates in streaming, while Kendrick embodies the essence of the genre. For hip-hop enthusiasts, this is a beneficial scenario for both artists. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.